My experience with track 2 obviously didn't work. Track 52 worked a bit better. But when we got to track 57 and we reached a whole new level of interaction and intercourse, we really delivered some substantive deliverables. So why don't you try that?
Well, the problem with track 57, planetary dialogue, is that the two asteroids bordering around Mars are essentially breakaway moons. Before we settle that, we can't move forward to track 57 diplomacy.
All right, well, thank you, Tom. Thank you, Matt. Those are some good ideas we're gonna, consider for the report. And I'd like to hear from democracy now. Tom, do you think that the authoritarian Martian regimes truly can be democratized, and what role, if any, could Earth play in this process?
Well, evidence is over in context.
Yeah, I would agree. Thank you, Tom. That was good stuff. George, tell us, from the nuclear policy program standpoint, what is the real threat of Mars becoming nuclearized? You know, the Heritage Death Star has just published a report saying this situation could be conceivable if Uranus gains nuclear weapons.
Well, we have to question how they would do that. We have to think about, by which means is Uranus going to actually obtain the nuclear material to build a nuclear weapon? But let's be serious here. The real problem is that those folks at the Heritage Death Star, they're Neanderthals. They have no clue what they're talking about, and they just adhere to the conservative priesthood. They're so Catholic over there, I can't take it.
All right, well, thank you so much for all of your input. We will be in contact with you about the details of publishing this report. But for now, everyone to the spaceship. We have an event to attend. Attention crew, this is your captain. We're expecting some mild turbulence. Please brace yourselves.
Attention crew, this is Lilia Tevtsova from Technical Department. The evidence will be much stricter than expected. We are entering asteroid field. 3, 2, 1, get ready!
Attention crew, this is your captain. H2O and O2 levels are dropping.
But our tweets have never been higher!
Shut up, comms. This is a real emergency. Hey, who disabled the gravity simulator?
It was me! All systems back to normal. Return to normal scheduling, please.
Hello? What are you saying to me? The Martians can't get their visas to come to the Carnegie conference? Hello? What? They filled out their visa forms in Klingon instead of English? What were they thinking? Oh my God, this is a disaster. They're never going to make it to the conference on time. Omar,
Hey, Tiffany!
You just need to run to the embassy immediately to deal with this.
What, me now?
Yes, right now, Omar.
I
go.
gotta talk to the Martian Brotherhood? What is my profession making me do? Oh my God! Oh my
God. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Carnegie Endowment of Intergalactic Peace. We'd like to welcome you to this book launch. My name is David Burwell. I'm the Program Director of Energy and Climate. Before we begin, I have to apologize about this event being held in zero gravity. Our pan-galactic currency has been cut back for maintenance, so bear with me as the lights flicker on and off due to inaccurate sensors. We're trying to work on that. We're doing this to save the environment. Not that we have one anymore. Right, okay. One of the joys of working here at Carnegie is not only working for a president who's a great thinker and a scientist and a great writer, but one that is passionate about our issues, about funding. And Jessica is certainly that. It's an honor to announce that Jessica Matthews has just been appointed to the Planetary Board of Harvard University. Without further ado, Jessica Matthews.
Thank you, David. You know, I'd just like to say real quick, on behalf of Carnegie and myself, what a great honor it is that I have been appointed to the board of the very prestigious Harvard University. And I'd like to add that this is going to bring some quite lucrative fundraising opportunities to Carnegie and to myself. But mostly, I'd like to thank all of you for coming to this event. It's wonderful to see such great turnout for the launch of Carnegie's new Galactic 10 report describing the 10 greatest challenges and opportunities that the universe faces in 2213. And we have a great panel lined up to discuss this report. All of our panelists are very well respected and prestigious scholars. Each heads their own intergalactic think shuttle. I'd first like to welcome to the stage Mr. Jim Darth DeMint. As many of you will know, Mr. DeMint is the head of the Heritage Foundation Death Star. He was until recently the junior senator for the South Carolina Nebula region, and today he will serve as the token conservative on our panel. Up next to give us a Martian perspective on these issues is Mr. Pulula Beeblebrox. Welcome. Mr. Beeblebrox is the president of the Martian Enterprise, and today, for the convenience of the audience, his remarks will be translated from Klingon to English by the Interplanetary Open Source Center. And finally, it is my great pleasure to welcome Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Love you, Hills.
Miss Clinton is the Foreign Secretary to the Tribunal, and she has just pulled in from one of Jupiter's many moons, Little Rock. Thank you so much to all our panelists for being here. And, you know, I'd like to go ahead and just get this event started. So the first question is for Mr. Beeblebrox. Mr. Beeblebrox, what do you believe is the greatest challenge facing the universe in 2213?
We believe
in democracy, but speaking too fast, I can't. Democracy is the best model.
Thank you. It appears we're having some translation glitches. I apologize for that. We're going to work very quickly on getting that fixed. But in the meantime, I'll go ahead and open it up to questions from the audience. So if you have a question, please wait for the microphone, identify yourself, state your name and affiliation, and please keep your questions brief. Do we have any questions? Yes, the gentleman back there.
Here?
No,
This
in the
one?
center.
This one, just
No, the one with the hat. The gentleman with the hat.
Thank you. David Rothkopf with the Carnegie Endowment and Foreign Policy Magazine, and Garton Rothkopf, and the U.S. Institute for Peace, and the Center for Global Development, and the Center for the Study of the Presidency, and I think that's it, but who knows. So I just wanted to raise a couple of points for our panel here, and it's about the global superclass and the impact the new Death Star from the Heritage Foundation is going to have on that. I'm just really concerned we're going to see the emergence of a new world where there are going to be those that have Death Stars and those that do not, and that just really concerns me. I think that there's to be